I don't really know exactly where it started, but I feel like I've always been kind of interested in minimal and kind of modernist spaces. So when I see, photos or videos of things in the past, it always just grabbed my attention, even from when I was younger. And then I got into the real estate business. And as I was, being in the real estate business, you go and you look at a lot of homes and properties. So I was always just drawn to modern design, and it just kind of became a passion from that. The house was built in 1958 by a gentleman named John McWilliams. John was in the war, got an engineering degree from Stanford, and took a job at McDonnell Douglas here in Long Beach and settled down. He's an engineer, so he wasn't an architect, but he had a really great sensibility, and in 1956 he drew the plans. It took him close to 2 years to build it, and supposedly it was his father and him that built it together, and his father was also John was a woodworker, and his father was also a woodworker, and they built it together with no architectural oversight and supposedly very little tradespeople involved in it. They did a lot of it themselves. Just from hearing from people who knew him and from neighbors, he was very intrigued by the case study program, so he would avidly read the arts and architecture magazines and just envision something different than all the other tract homes that were being built in Long Beach and Lakewood, in a quick fashion in the early 50s. It's just been so interesting because this house was built as a custom home by John for him and his wife to live in. So it was made to fit their exact needs. And then now we've moved into the home, and it kind of feels like, even though it wasn't made for us, it was made for John, but it kind of feels like it was almost made for us because we use each space and really use it kind of to its fullest. It's not a big house. I think a lot of our friends might wonder, why is it that you'd sell your other house to move into a house that's really no bigger than your other house? But it just fits the way we like to live. And the yard is just an awesome place and spend time in. And then the vegetable garden is just great because that's exactly what my wife enjoys to do. John had this vision, and I think he picked up a lot of that from just other architects and being interested in the case study program. But it's a house that he just took simple materials, and then it becomes something really great and really just kind of natural and comfortable feeling, as opposed to something that's made of materials that are real, fancy or imported or something like that. It's just basic, but it's really beautiful.